Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Naio Nails. We have Faye in today. So we've got Faye in today. We're going to do some gorgeous shadow effect nails. A little bit different than we've done before. I don't know if the other video might have gone out, I don't know. But anyway, this is a little bit different. It's something that we've wanted to try, so we'll have a go.
Yeah.
On the wonderful Faye.
It's
Wish me luck.
Dangerous using Faye as sort of a guinea pig, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
because
She's agreed to it though.
okay.
Case was like, you used to let me do anything on your nails. I was like, and I'm thinking, yeah, the key word in that sentence. Used to.
Yeah, I was saying to her last night, because she stayed mine last night, because we did a soak-off last night.
I had a sleepover.
And yeah, I was like, you used to let me do anything. Like, you've had ballerina tutus on your nails, and now she's turned into even more of a diva.
I have.
And
Did you blame? I mean,
it's not my fault. It isn't. It's not going to be wonky. Donkey.
if it's a wonky donkey, I'm not going to be very happy.
How long we going?
10.
Seriously, how long we going?
Why do we even ask?
Just to double check, because I want to give a bit of control to Faye, because she's a bit of a control freak. So yeah,
I don't think you should give it any options at all.
Just go 6. Can you imagine?
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
I think you should.
No.
We've done that before, and then I had to come back and have a fight. I can remember when I went to see Beyonce, they were the longest I've ever had nails.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to come back to Kirsty like a couple of days later.
I can't function.
From and file down because they were too long.
I've got the form on.
Is it straight? I mean, is it? I mean,
It's straight.
that was close. Can you imagine? Did you? I felt the wind sweep back my cheek.
It was that close to smacking you in the face.
I mean, your fist bumped and everything then.
She's just a bit upset because yesterday she got attacked by a fly several times.
Oh my god, it
no.
got some
Like
big
it beat
balls.
Not like
The
when,
fly beat her.
It did.
like when we had the bee. Was it the bee or the wasp in?
Oh, the wasps.
And you put the wasp in. Zzz.
Adam always sorts the wasps out though. He's like champion wasp killer.
But with the fly, it was just quite amusing.
Because it was getting that close to me, and I got it inflicted at one point, and it still flew off. Like,
And then came back.
it come back and went whack.
Did it in
Yeah.
your face?
And I said to Adam, I bet if you slow-mo that down, you'll have me going. So I'm going to do both thumbs. And yeah, I kind of normally leave these till last, but I'm going to do them first because, I like to change things up. I want to get them out the way.
So when she's done my thumb, she won't do the 8 fingers. Not 8 thumbs.
No, that'd be weird. Going to dehydrate. So I've dehydrated both of them. Why do you keep looking at it?
What?
You just keep...
Yeah, because I can see something under my nail, look, and it's getting on my nerves. It needs getting out.
Is that happening, Kim?
Oh, is it? Maybe you should perhaps leave that there.
It's
No,
like...
I can see a bit of skunk there.
Oh, stop it. Don't disturb it. Don't disturb... Give it here. Give it here. Don't!
Just give it a little poke, see what it does. Not hard, though.
I don't know which bit you mean.
That little whitey bit. Ah, see, you got it, I told you.
Give me your nail.
It's gone, Adam.
It's gone.
Ah, okay.
It's gone.
Scone.
Gone.
Gone. So when we did this effect before, we did it in aqua gel. It's slightly different. We're going to use a combination of acrylic gel polish.
You missed a little patch there, Luke. Can you see? There, that's it. God. Put your glasses on. They're good wearing them as a fashion accessory on your head, is it?
Oh God, look at the state of them.
You won't see the state of mine.
Okay, so we are going to use medium speed. I like to use medium speed. It's kind of my favourite, to be honest. I like the fact that I've got a little bit of playtime and...
Where's your pinching tool?
So what we're going to do first of all is I want a little smidge We can use natural, you could use clear, but we can use natural for this. You can actually see the natural, it needs to be thin. So you don't need to make it too dry, and I'm just making a nice connection. And then I will pull it down a little bit. We're making a connection with the nail, and then we are pulling down, nice and thin. Always thin to win, thin to win.
That was very old school, wasn't it?
Thin to win.
Thin to win.
And then I'll do the same on this one. So you're just dragging it across onto the natural nail, and then going down, again, nice and thin. Don't worry about it going all the way to the end. Oh, the guy on BBC Radio Stoke knows who Matt Fong is.
Oh, really? Matt got married a couple of weeks ago. That was at his wedding.
Because he was on about coming on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, we've had guys, we've had like a comedian called Matt Fong, and he was like, oh, I know him. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use Natural Beige, nice big bead, and I want it to come down one side. So you can kind of tip the finger to one side as well, so it draws down to one side. You have a bit more product there to play with. And then we're going to bring this down at a diagonal angle.
So would you file that if you wanted to give it more definition and more of it, if you were to do it like straight?
That's
You wouldn't try
exactly what we're going to do.
Okay.
We are going to file it. It will need...
My point being, you don't need to be too...
Yeah, you know, you haven't got to get it absolutely
Bang
perfect.
on.
As long as you have a nice brick wall, because I am actually going to build this up a little bit higher. I feel like it needs a little bit of height.
Because Faye doesn't like a flat apex.
That is true. That's a fair try.
Oh, wait, get some nails back on. Oh, I hate it. Honest.
How long is it since you've had nails on?
I had them on, or from last night having them soaked off.
That's what I mean. Sort off, sorry. Yeah.
Soaked off.
So that's what, less than 12 hours? 12 hours?
Less than 12 hours.
And you're already struggling.
Yeah, just don't like it at all.
The struggle is real, Kirsty.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
But I want this here to be a little bit higher.
For any particular reason?
You have more of a wall to file against, thus making it a little bit sharper.
Right.
What do you keep doing that for?
What's she doing?
She keeps like scrunching.
Alright, well, I'll just grimace at you then. When you look at me, I'll just go,
Just looking at
and
me
I'll
all the
say,
time, that's all.
Pizza Boy's being mean.
Oh, she got it again.
Kirsty, Pizza Boy's being mean.
Tell it beat by, tell it beat by.
Be there. Be there. You got two tops on?
No, didn't think I had.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Can't remember putting two tops on. But I did question myself then for a minute.
What have I
was
got
like,
two tops on?
I didn't
Be
think I
there,
had.
Be there.
I am tired, so you know.
Nothing to do with the fact that we were trying to watch 20 bloody episodes of The Stranger.
Yeah. Just going to make sure I've got a little bit more of the natural there. So when I file, it won't disturb it too much.
I was going to say that wants some pinch.
Bit of pinching.
No, not a bit. It needs a lot of pinching.
Because you are the pinch queen.
Pinch queen. I'm like, just get it on.
I'm glad you know what it looks like.
It's too soft. I can come here, because this is warm, and pinch that. Behave.
That didn't hurt.
Right, so
Well then.
I'm now going to file this line. And that'll just neaten it up and get it nice and straight. I'm just going to clean that up a little bit with gel residue wipe off solution. And then I've also got Grand Estate. Or maybe I just want Escape. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. And I'm mixing them together. And I'm going to pull this along this line, pop that in the lamp, and another layer, and drag it out a little bit. Pop that in the lamp. Right, give it here. Let me just give it a wipage.
It's alright, I suppose. I'll let you know.
All you're going to see is a tiny little line. You do know this, don't you?
Is that being scrubbed off the top?
It'll be filed away, yes. That's why you can be a little bit messier with it.
I know that's what I can't be doing. It needs to be cleaner for me.
Scrubbed off the top.
Scrubbed off.
It's a bit like the radio presenter calling us dummies.
Oh,
Really? You got called dummies?
I was on the radio last night on BBC Radio Stoke, for those that don't know. And he said, well, if you need any dummies, he meant models. Faye was really offended.
I'm at home. I've got it's plugged in, so I thought I'm not risking running out of battery because I was running low on battery. And then I was like, he's just called us nail models, referred to nail models as dummies.
But he didn't mean it like that.
I didn't realise he knew you.
Because he said, if you
Don't
need
laugh,
a dummy,
You're cruising for a Bruce, isn't it?
if you need a dummy, and he said in more ways than one, he's available, you know.
That's a bit.
To come in. So yeah.
He actually said that in more ways than one.
If you need a dummy in more ways than one, yeah.
Alright.
Why do you think that's bad? Really having a laugh. Come on, what's up with you guys?
I just think he might have been flirting with you, that's all.
Oh, there was definitely a bit of flirting going on. From both people.
Oh.
Yeah, he was quite nice. He's a lot younger than me.
That's
That's
the
because
attraction.
you're very old. You crow, aren't you? That's nice. I like that.
I like
Thanks.
that.
I'm glad
Better
you
than
like
with the
it.
black. It's not harsh.
It'll be thinner than
Doesn't
that.
need pop. Doesn't need pinching yet. At what
You
point does it
literally
need
just
pinching?
finished putting the mega
Just put it on.
Put a bit on the end. Look how scuffed that is.
Oh my God, I'm
It's gonna
doing
get
this.
filed.
Off.
God, even I know it's going to get filed into shape.
Yeah, but I want it 4, not so you can see the number 4. That's nice though. I like that line in between. It's very good, Kirsty Meakin. Even if I say myself, you've done really well to create that to like a copper rose as well. I'm impressed.
I'm glad you're impressed. And I've satisfied your needs.
I think it will take more than that to satisfy Faye's needs.
Probably.
Pinch. If it doesn't need pinching,
doesn't
it's
need
fine.
pinching. It's absolutely fine. The foam placement is amazing, so it's fine.
What doesn't need pinching at all?
No, look at it.
No, it doesn't. It'll go
Thank you.
It will go a mess otherwise. It'll distort it, and it doesn't want distorting. It's too good for that.
So obviously I'm using Mega White acrylic here and butting it straight up to that line.
So will that line stay there?
It'll be very, very thin.
It's thinner than that?
Yeah.
You're a bloody seat and it's bloody... What's it? Magnifying glass. One of ye. Oh, nice now though, Kirst. I haven't had basic nails for a while.
These are defo not basic nails.
You could ask me to take my thumb out the way, but I think you're in my way. Keep clicking.
Yeah, I
me
know,
with
but you
it.
keep being in me way.
Oh, I thought it'd be my bloody fault. Oh, it's a lovely nail, that is. God, what beautiful nails. Right, put a bit more on that end. Bit more on there. Just
There's a
a
bit more
smidgen.
on the other end.
There is a bit of a moron on the other end, you're right. You're going to see where this has been attached.
Are you?
I think so. It doesn't need it. I don't even know why I'm doing it for you.
Well, Adam is attention seeking again.
It's called a sneeze.
It's called attention seeking. That's right. Why can't you just blend it in like any other normal person?
What, the sneeze?
No, you idiot.
Oh my God, because it's already set. If you see it, I shall have to file it away.
Well, I don't want to see it myself.
To be fair, you should have got it right first time, really.
Thank you,
It wasn't.
Adam.
That's how long I wanted him. Who's doing the nails here? You can shut up, Adam.
I can see that though.
Oh, you can off.
Better length though. Just saying.
Just saying.
Well, look how
They
pretty
do
that
need
is
to be
now.
filed. They need to be filed.
I thought you said she was calm today.
Well, she was till she came around you sneezing with your touchy sticky sneezing behaviour. She was absolutely fine. Then you've revved her up with your snozzwangers and your sneezing.
Snozzwangers. What's a snozzwanger? Who knows?
Never heard Charlie and the Have you never watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
You snozzwangers. It is.
Well, you
From
see,
your
really
edge.
now I'd be taking the form off, but I can't take the form off because you've made me add that little bit.
Do they need penching or what? Beautiful
You
nails
don't
though.
need pension.
They are beautiful. Just saying, they are gorgeous.
Thank you. You build me up, then you just bash me back down.
I
I
know,
can't
well,
have it anymore.
I know, but I
Can't
can't
take it any longer.
Can't give you positive praise all the time. Sometimes you
Why?
need criticism. Over and over and over. God, I look so tan in comparison to you. Don't I?
Just drag me down.
Pale.
Is it real tan or is it fake?
What do you mean? Is it holiday?
No, is it a tan or is it fake tan?
It's not out of a bottle.
It's not out of a bottle.
No.
It's out of a sunbed.
That's what I mean. That's
So
still
it's
a
still real
tan.
tan, isn't it? Yeah, it's still real.
I don't know if you had to be classed as real.
It is,
Came
of course
from-
it is.
It's not out of a
Came
bottle
from
then.
UV rays. Right, so I've taken the forms off and now I'm going to
What
cause
about
great
it being
harm.
scruffy underneath?
Oh my God! No one's going to be looking underneath you now.
I want it Swarovski under there as well. It's all in by the looks of it. People putting a Swarovski behind the
I
nail.
know, yeah.
I'll get doing it on
Yeah,
mine.
and a bit of turd as well behind your nail.
Bit of cack.
Bit of cack. Oh my God!
What? Excuse me.
What now?
What's that under my nail? What is? What is it? What have you done to me? Focus on it, Adam. Focus.
It's a bit of form, that is.
My hypernechium was there. Oh, we don't want that on, do we? Oh, look at it trying sesame. Ah. We don't want that on, do we?
No. Would you want it?
God, I never said I wanted Swarovski crystal. I don't want that
Yeah,
skank on
bit of form under there.
That's true. Beautiful nail that is, Kirst.
I know.
Everyone's going to be saying, talking about basic boss nails, girl!
Boss we got boss nails. The base left the building.
And she did. Adam, I think you're a boss boy.
I'm a boss boy.
You're a boss boy. You're putting up with us boss.
So you can see as I file, can I just like, oh my God, you nearly spat it all over me. Thank God you had the cup there. Oh no, that's
The
good.
mug's just had a jacuzzi brew.
Oh my God. What are we doing?
Well, you made me laugh. I had to spec it somewhere. Well, it could have been
You
worse.
did.
She could
Why
have had
would
tea
I
up her
do?
schnosh.
I didn't even do anything.
You just made us laugh. Look at
Right,
you with your hands on
Let's
your
have
hips.
some instructions.
Like a little woman.
Right,
Come
we
on,
shut
big
the
boy.
up now, man. So as I file with the file, you can see that it sharpens that gold line, that subtle gold line, and it creates a shadow, and that's why it's there, and that's why we call it a shadow nail.
Make sure you've got your right eyes on.
I've got my eyes on. Your right one.
I have to do Sarah's eye
my
course
left
at
one.
work. Sarah does an eye course with her kids. Have you looked with your eyes? She says I do an eye course. She does a mum eye course. When the kids go looking around the house for things, I can't find it. She says I take them on my mummy eye opener course.
Are you kidding me?
It's brilliant. Yeah, obviously I'm kidding. But that's what she says. That's what she tells the kids.
Does she tell the kids that?
They're grown-up kids. They're like teenagers. She goes on. She's brilliant. How
I'm
she
going
does
to
it.
take mine.
She gets her eyes like this and goes. She's brilliant. Because the other day I said something about maybe Nick not being able to find something. Or it was me not being able to find something. Nick saying, have you looked with your eyes?
Yeah.
And
No.
Sarah was like, you need to come on my mummy eye opening course. Brilliant. Top deal.
So I'm going to go through my normal filing routine.
Well, ain't that just bloody chuffing lovely?
It's chuffing lovely.
I'm very jealous of my nail.
Because mine are very short.
I could have used a different word.
Right, can I just have a little look on the sitch?
Do you have to do that with that brush every time?
Yeah, I need to see what it looks like.
I never did that before.
Oh, for God's sakes. I've always cleaned it with a
With?
brush. It's just not so fancy.
Yeah, this is what you used to clean it with.
With the nail brush.
Hey, we've gone from a bog brush
A bug brush.
to a bloody blossom brush.
To a
here.
blusher brush.
Come
No,
here.
you don't put that on
Come
my
here.
face.
Come
No,
here.
I'll get
Let
spots.
me scrub it on you, Harry Jen.
No. You need to take the corners off these because, damn.
Well, I'd like my cuticle, thanks. Otherwise, you're going to have to get cuticle bumpers on.
Cuticle bumpers.
Yeah, it does.
Right, so I buffed. Damn.
Damn, girl!
Ooh, look at the sexiness
whoop.
of that nail. Now, not gonna lie.
That's dead mean.
Not gonna lie, I have cut it.
It wasn't an accident though. I mean, that's what people need to understand. It wasn't because Kirsty's inept, it's because she wanted to.
When somebody you off that much, just rub a bit of acetone in them cuts and it makes you feel so much better. I'm joking.
No, I'm going.
Give me your hand. Just leave your hands behind.
Yeah, leave your dummy hands behind.
So there you are, wiped over with acetone. Absolutely love it. You having them glossy or matte?
What do you want to
This
do?
one's too long.
Let me know.
The one you made me add stuff on is too long.
Slightly.
Well, normally for you, slightly is like a bit of a...
I'm sorry, you normally do it too long. That's only slightly longer. And they're normally like, well, there's nothing I can do with it. It'll destroy the nail. I'm like, well, I'm just going to have one longer than the other. Motorcycle.
Can I have a look now? Thank you.
Suppose.
Oh, yeah.
I know, beautiful, aren't they?
Just look at them. And I just love this effect now. I'm hooked. I'm so glad I did it.
Oh, you need one of them clips that rolls it up.
Like you get.
Lakeland do 'em.
Right, so we're going to get a little bit of the old Aquagel. I've got a little bit of gel residue wipe off solution in a dampened dish. I'm going to put the Aquagel where I want the stones. Working with the same angle that we've created on the nail. So I'm using the Aquagel brush, which is the Urban Graffiti brush, to move the product around.
It's a good little brush, that, isn't it?
It is nice, yeah.
So.
It's quite precise. And it's good. And I'm going to go over it with gel top coat.
So can you go over Aquagel with the gel top coat then?
Yeah, it's still on top of the acrylic, isn't it?
Oh.
You couldn't on anything else, it was softer. Don't speak, I know just what you're saying. Just love it.
And me. Play it on Heart Night, it's lovely.
Where's the old Gwen? This beautiful woman, isn't she? Very beautiful.
When you go to the Coca Bongo in Mexico, in Cancun,
Yeah.
it's like they're like stuck. There's club music on in the bars there, but then they stop to do like performances,
Yeah.
and then like as the performance is ending, it just turns back into like a full-on rave again, and then again something else will happen, and a performance will happen, and it's just mental. Like really good atmosphere.
me that in. I'm actually going to put another layer on this one. I'm a bit paranoid about that big stone. So if I push up the top coat to the biggest stones and then drag down, that'll help keep everything on even better. Reinforcement. Stop moving.
I'm getting ready to put it in the lamp.
Can't go in the lamp until she's finished doing that though.
But I'm getting it ready, Ad, because it's a manoeuvre and it needs just
will
work
look
with.
like
Well, make sure it doesn't look like
Don't move then. I mean, yeah. Stop moving. Right, go on. So we're going to finish with a little bit of cuticle oil.
What flavour is it?
That flavour is
pink pineapple.
pink pineapple.
Do you get pink pineapples? Is that like a thing?
Didn't think it was, but maybe. I
I do.
them.
Love it.
There you are, guys. That's how to do a shadow horizontal. Not horizontal.
Diagonal.
Diagonal. She stressed me out that much. Diagonal French nail with a bit of gold. Hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to check us out on I was going to say YouTube. We're on YouTube. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
And ladies and gentlemen, we've turned from a nail channel into glasses cleaning channel.
Yeah, well, I
Kirsty
have
did
told
work
you.
for a well-known glasses company, didn't you?
I did, yes. Can you see?
So
You?
like HD.
What?
It's bloody scary.
Can you see all of our wrinkles?
She said something about wrinkles this
And the
morning.
wrinkles look
And I nearly
terrible
said,
today.
well, it is because you're old.
And
No, wrinkles are in. We made them.
we made a
fashionable
wrinkle
again
now yesterday. Yeah, we did.
Fashionable.
It looked really good,
I mean,
actually.
Would you ever
Proper
believe?
cool. Don't know where it is. I'll show it you.
Oh my God, Street.
Oh my God, Faye definitely needs 2 lamps. One on either side. Preferably held by somebody.
Yeah,
And somebody fanning her.
yeah,
It'd be great.
yeah.
Yeah, can't be doing all this gel polish shit.
Why is it that you're not into gel polish?
Well, look how awkward this is.
You're not supposed to hold the lamp up though. You're just supposed to put your thumb in it.
She
Not
finds it
87
uncomfortable.
done, it's just awkward.
It's not. You go like this.
Plus, I feel like it's messy. And I can't be doing with it.
Sticky, messy stuff. Pardon me.
Such a trog.
Shall I go with a real artist today?
You can do it on the other side. It's not a problem.
Oh, look at me hair now.
Like a one tenner.